let everybody know that I'm not going to be wearing pants.
We're going to talk about the difference between, Texas barbecue and the rest of the barbecue in the country. This feels like you're stalling a little bit.
What's what happens when you cook barbecue? It reaches the stalls.
Sam, you look like you're 10 years older, man.
I'm getting older on this podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to Smokeless. This is Nick. Before we start, just a quick warning. We tried to record a proper interview with the legendary Sam Jones, the whole hog legend in North Carolina. Unfortunately, Sam's internet decided it wanted a producer credit for this episode. He kept getting kicked out. He's coming back. He'd get kicked out again. Sam was slowly losing the will to live while we tried very professionally to pretend like everything was fine. This went on for a couple of hours. So what you're about to see is not the cleanest episode we've ever made, but we figured you folks would get a kick out of this madness because it might be one of the funniest things we've ever recorded. So prepare yourself, and without further ado, this is Sam Jones versus the internet. Enjoy, y'all.
What the fuck?
This is going to be the best episode ever. It just has to be this the entire time. Sam, don't feel bad. It took me like 3 weeks to figure out how to get it to work on my computer too.
3 weeks? We've been almost doing this shit for a year, dog.
I know, but at the beginning it was a little rough. It was a little rough.
Your shit fucked up last week.
I had to buy a new computer to get it to work, and I couldn't get the new computer to get it to work, and I went back to the old one.
Wouldn't it be easier just to turn the phone off?
No, it's not working on the laptop.
That's the problem.
Oh, it won't work on that laptop at all.
Yeah.
And the only thing about the phone is just every few minutes it cuts me off for some reason.
Oh. Okay.
Speaking of fires.
But the fires aren't.
Yeah.
Wait, do you still have a pager? Fuck, he's gone. No, there he is. You do.
Yes,
legit has a pager.
Jim's barn's burning down.
Have you ever had a pit fire at your restaurant that the fire department had to respond to?
Oh, yeah. Shit, I bought one of the old engines that we took out of service because the department wanted to sell it just because I didn't want it to, get sold to a farmer or something. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think if it was last spring, but I was supposed to be filming something at Sam Jones. And I bought my grandparents' house, which is across the street from Skylight. And so I'm getting ready to leave from here to go to the restaurant. And when I pulled out and was coming down the driveway, I saw the smoke coming across the parking lot. And I was like, hey, that's the wrong kind of smoke.
No.
And I literally went straight to the building beside Skylight where I keep that fire truck. We didn't even call the fire department.
Really?
Used my own truck to put my own fire out.
So you hooked it up to like the fire hydrant and like that whole thing, or you had a reservoir?
It carries 1,000 gallons. Well, excuse me, that truck carries 750.
That's the best barbecue story I've ever heard. I've never heard anybody putting out their own pit fire, their own
the
fire
truck. The guy that was producing whatever it was I was shooting, because I called over, I was like, look, tell him I'm going to be a little late. And when I got there, the guy said, over my years of film, he said, I've heard people, say that they had a proverbial fire to put out, but I think this is the only time somebody's been late because they actually had a fire to put out.
Dude, that's wild. That's one of the things, just, and like we've met before, we don't know each other very well, but I see some of your stuff on Instagram and everything like that. And it feels like you're all over the place. You've got the work you've done with the fire department. You've got Sam Jones, you've got Skylight Inn. You're always out speaking and working in the community and in the church and stuff like that. It feels like you're just going nonstop.
Well, that's an illusion from social media.
Mm-hmm.
The older I get, I think I'm moving about as slow as I talk. We're going to do it on this phone. I'm going to have to plug it in.
So you feel like you're having to start taking a step back from some of those things now, or?
Well, it's one of those deals where I'd say, fortunately, I think I can plug this in here. I ain't never worked this hard for nothing, I don't think. There we go.
Don't worry, there's a big paycheck at the end for you, so it's all worth it.
He is the Truman Show on steroids from the South. It's the best.
It kicked me off again.
Yeah.
We're very sorry about that.
I'm sorry,
Sam. Do y'all want to do this another time when I can get whatever to like carry my computers to prayer meeting or something and let them pray over them. I mean, I'd pretty got demons in them or something. I don't know.
I mean, we were gonna talk about the difference between, you know, Texas barbecue and the rest of the barbecue in the country. This feels like you're stalling a little bit, and like this is all intentional because you just don't want to answer that question.
What's what happens when you cook barbecue? It reaches the stalls.
And Wayne has the perfect explanation of what that is.
Oh, look, I told Wayne one time, I said, I've never in my life had a man that made me feel so stupid about cooking barbecue as Wayne Miller.
Well, you talk about to Wayne about anything and he'll make you feel stupid. It doesn't matter what it is.
I went out to his place literally just to visit, and then I was going, you know, I wanted to learn this whole brisket deal because that's y'all's whole hog. And he did the bulk of the talking, shocker. But at the end of the day, I was like, man, I've never in my life talked to somebody about barbecue. Made me feel so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So are you still active in the fire department right now?
Oh yeah, I mean, if I went on this call, I'd be on the way to the station to get an engine.
I guess it's a volunteer fire department.
Yeah, when I was chief, I was able to get essentially a paid position during the daytime. But we operate 2 stations, cover 44, right at 44 square miles.
Where
So,
are you
yeah.
right now? Because you've got restaurants in a couple different cities, don't you?
Yeah, I live in Aden.
Okay.
And so headed north, Aden, Winterville, and then Greenville, which is where East Carolina University and all that is. All the city limits touch each other.
Uh-huh.
And then the Raleigh location, that's only about an hour, 10 minutes from door to door from the Skylight to that store.
Well, I'm gonna try to sneak an intro in here while we're going.
Yeah, I feel like this podcast recording that he stopped blubbering today. And he said it took George Jones like a year to record that song.
I mean, it could be the greatest compilation that we ever put together. We'll talk to Sam 5 minutes at a time through the week. All right, I'm just gonna throw it in there.
Throw it.
Hey everybody, welcome to Smokeless. This is Nick from Stanley's Famous and Tyler. I'm here as always with Justin from Pecan Lodge in Dallas and Wayne from the Cathedral of Smoke, Louis Mueller Barbecue in Taylor, Texas. Today we're joined by Sam Jones, a pitmaster whose name is tied directly to one of the deepest barbecue traditions in America. Whole hog, wood fire, Eastern North Carolina. This isn't trend barbecue. This is the real thing. Sam has spent his life protecting that legacy, shaping it, and carrying it into a new era. So today we're talking tradition, pressure, pride, and what happens when barbecue gets too far away from the pit. We're here with Sam Jones. What's up, brother Sam?
How we doing, gentlemen?
Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing good. We're getting snippets of you that are already in the Hall of Fame. He's gone.
You're frozen. It's good to see you. That's a real good look for you.
You're right. We're going to do 5-minute segments. There's going to be, 11 5-minute segments.
What's that, Wayne?
Sam showing me what the fuck is going on. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know. I'm as ignorant toward technology as anyone.
Yeah, I'm like right at the point of breathing through a gun barrel right now. I mean, God help me.
We've only been on an hour and 15 minutes so far.
Yeah, we've got like 38 seconds.
But you keep trying, and that's the thing. And I appreciate that.
Sam, when was the last time we saw each other? Was it in Montana?
You're exactly right. I was telling them earlier before you got on that I couldn't remember the last time that it was there. If you remember, I was sick the whole freaking time.
It's actually turning out to be pretty good now. Did you guys go to the Pause Up deal in Montana? Was it like a dude ranch, or is it something different?
It wasn't so much a dude ranch. It was like the original glamping spot.
Was it called Pause Up?
Yeah, and it was high, and you would spend. It's the kind of thing you take your family and spend 25, 30 grand on in a weekend.
God damn.
Yeah, no shit. High end shit. Fun though. Great stuff to do. Wonderful people. We just have to cook.
We got invited to do that. And it was like right around the time that we had moved from the farmer's market to Deep Ellum, and Henry was in school, and it was like just there was so much going on that we couldn't do it. But I regret not having the capacity to do
Oh,
things like that.
dude. I think I did that 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, that's
And
about right.
And it was by far and away, it was my favorite trip of the year.
Fuck, really?
Over Memorial Day, yes. It was my favorite trip of the year. Just the place, the time of year, the activities, the people that you're with. You get to know everybody, and the staff doesn't turn that great. Scott was always tremendous. He's the one you probably spoke to about booking you. He was in charge of that. He booked all the musicians and then chefs that would come in. It was easy as shit to do. And it was just a beautiful place to be and experience it, because you could stay. They would give you a week's stay as your compensation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But you just had to get there, right? And then whatever extra, like, going to the bar and that sort of shit, you got to pay for that. But yeah, and so I would always stay at least 2 or 3 days after and just soak up as much as I could.
Beautiful up there.
Outdoor spa, right? Looking right into the valley between the two mountain ranges. It was like 33,000 acre ranch. It was fucking huge.
My God.
Yeah. Yeah. It really was incredible. Everything's, you got American bison running around everywhere. There's an old mining town you can go check out, an old haunted house to go check out. They got every activity in the book, like rappelling. I used to like to rappel. We'd go right by this hawk's nest. And one year it had 2 chicks in it. And Mama Hawk was not too happy with us. Sam, you look like you're 10 years older, man.
I'm getting older on this podcast. But no, that time y'all went away. It said there was an internal error.
Oh.
We never left. We were just sitting here talking about Montana.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a phenomenal story involved there.
Wasn't that place beautiful?
Oh yeah.
So is this an event you guys went and did you do a class? Is that what it was?
No, we were just cooking.
Just cooking.
For the guest at this place.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was
How many
it.
guests were there?
Couple hundred at max.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe, but there was always kids involved. So you're really cooking like for 100 people.
Did you build a pit, Sam, or Wayne? Did you bring one of your offsets, or do they have one up there for you?
Dude, I used a Southern Pride in the kitchen one year to cook beef ribs on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's like
place. It's like 30-some thousand acres.
Yeah,
and y'all just froze up again.
We'll have to figure it out.
He's just so fucking funny, man. He just is. Like I said, I could just sit there and listen to him read the phone book. So
What's
you guys
up?
know.
Man, we're back.
I feel like I need to apologize.
No,
Jesus.
No, dude.
Dude, if anybody needs to apologize,
well, hurry up. You got 30 seconds to do it in.
Yeah. I feel like, y'all should just do one of those, what is like the rapid fire, so before I can answer, you're asking the next question.
It could either be that or like between two ferns.
God, that's so funny.
Like just like that, but different.
It's to be between two fires.
Here's my best Zach Galifianakis between two ferns.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So, isn't barbecue in North Carolina actually grilling?
Yeah. Right in between hot dogs. It's both lips and buttholes, but we're cooking everything in between too.
There you go.
That's sustainable.
Right there.
You can't live on lips and buttholes alone, Sam.
That's right.
I mean,
you gotta have some
belly.
belly.
To.
I knew we just had to wait for that one, and it was going to come.
Yeah, I mean, if you throw it on the backboard, I'm gonna do my best with my short stature to dunk it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Why don't we
Yeah.
do this? But just because of the time situation here, and I don't want to continue to waste yours or mine. I'm not, contrary to my belief, I'm not stupid. I can figure this out.
No one thinks that.
As my sister so eloquently told me, on my 40th birthday was during COVID, and so obviously we couldn't have, didn't have a huge deal where I, would have invited a bunch of people from out of town and everything, and so they kind of surprised me. She reached out to my partner and was like, "Look, a lot of his friends in the, food community or whatever. I like get them to send me little videos," and she put together this. She's good with that shit, but it was so weird because like they wasn't told. Nobody was told like a certain sentiment. It was like, "Hey, send us a 15 seconds, a 30 seconds, something."
Mm-hmm.
And like the common thread with all those bastards was how old I looked. I mean, from the boys at Home Team to Pat Martin, Fox Brothers in Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, it was just, and I was like, what the hell? Like, did everybody get the same memo or what? And yeah, because Aaron Siegel from Home Team was like the oldest looking man in barbecue, or the oldest young man I know, or some shit like that. And I was like, damn. And so my sister like wound it up on the end by saying something about time had not been my friend or something like that. And I was like, man, y'all are like ball busters. The first time I went to Yeti was I started working with them, and I think it was like 13 or 14. And the first time I actually went out there, I think it was 17. And it was like this running joke that they had it's like an inner office bed or whatever about how old I was.
No
And
way.
so I kind of picked up on it because I knew a few of them. And so I finally, I'd been there about half a day at that point, and I get in this little think tank room, bastards with the flat brims turned up in the front, and they asked me a question about it was the original hopper, asking me about my opinion. I said, "Oh, you talking about the hand exfoliator?" And one of them was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "That zipper that scratches the shit out of your top of your hand every time you reach in it to grab something." And finally I was like, "All right, give it to me." And they were like, "Well," I said, "What was y'all's bit?" Oh, and this dude sitting the one with his bill turned up, he was like,
Uh-oh.
Yep,
Sam's frozen. These motherfuckers cook the shit out of some barbecue, but can't work a computer to save their
I've
lives.
got 2 and a phone here, and I feel like I'd be better off if I had like this.
Hold on, I'll drive over.
Yeah,
real
I'm gonna
quick.
send you a letter.
I'm in
Get my
Virginia
quill,
Beach.
my ink wheel out.
There you go. Send it by carrier pigeon.
This is just hilarious.
Sucks ass is what it does, Wayne.
This is going to be the best one we've done so far. I feel.
Sam, there's nothing.
I
There's
feel
nothing
it.
better than having a spur in your craw, man, and just turning you loose. This is.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's giving me a little case of the red ass right now.
Holy shit! It's been an hour. We've been on for an hour so far.
Has it just been this way?
Yeah, it's literally just been like this for the last 45 minutes.
Let everybody know that I'm not gonna be wearing pants.
Dude, it started
Shirt and
recording.
tie, no pants.
It started recording, thank God, just in time to catch that. I don't know you, Sam, but I feel like I've known you forever, dude.
Well,
I'm really looking forward to chat.
If you get along with Wayne, we're all probably like-minded.
Yeah.
I'm only 3 hours away, man. I need to come down and see you in
You
person.
should, because Justin's one of them. Like I said, I hadn't talked to him in years. When you cut out the same kind of material, I think it's like you can pick right up where you left off, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like you got right back in the pickup truck you just got out of.
Yep. That's the way it is.
I felt it coming on, like it was closing up on me. And I walked over, Leanne Bakunas. I was like, I need a towel and something wet. And there was a bucket of ice water or something. And I took a towel and just like made me a turban.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, this sucks. Like, why didn't I do something else for a living? Ooh.
I had to do this event in November in the Turks and Caicos, and it was like a live fire Argentinian style deal on the beach. And they had a couple of offset smokers and green eggs that were set up behind the kitchen. And I started early that morning, and the event wasn't until like 7:30 that night. And by like 4:30 or 5, I was done. I was throwing up. I barely recovered to get out to the beach to be able to cut, but it was brutal. Once you lose that water, there's really not much way to recover.
Justin, I'm sorry. You were cooking in Turks and Caicos. I don't have any pity for you.
The entire trip was good except for that 7 hours.
And the tiny beef ribs that they got for you.
Oh my God. They were these pork ribs that were just, I've never seen anything that small and thin in my whole life.
You see it every day when you take a piss. What are you talking about?
I know. I set myself up for that, didn't I?
You sure did, buddy. You sure did.
I'm trying to download the app now. See if I could do the app on my computer.
Okay, there you have it. Huge thanks to Sam Jones for being an absolute legend and sticking with us through what may genuinely be the most cursed internet connection in smokeless history. Pretty damn funny, though. We did try to have a normal barbecue conversation. We really did. But sometimes the podcast gods and internet gods have other plans. So, Sam, thank you for your patience. Thank you for coming back every time the internet threw you out. And hopefully next time we get on, technology behaves itself. Sam, you don't have to, like you said, maybe you won't have pants on. We'll never know. But until then, this has been Sam Jones versus the internet. As always, thanks for listening to Smokeless. Stay tuned. We will get that Sam Jones interview rescheduled. And personally, I can't wait. It's going to be the best. Love that guy. So much fun. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.